You are listening to The Vocal Technologist. Spoken tech for your ears.
Welcome, everyone. Today, we're looking into AI in software development, specifically for 2025, but maybe not in the way you expect. We're digging past the buzzwords about, autonomy.
Right.
We want to uncover what's really happening with human-AI collaboration for developers like you.
That's right. The aim here is to sift through everything, find the really important nuggets, and show you how developers are genuinely using AI right now. What's realistic today, and maybe some surprising facts that pop up from actually using this stuff daily.
Okay, let's get into it then. The big insight seems to be less about what AI does and more how it's fundamentally changing the developer's relationship with code. We're seeing these frontier LLMs, the big advanced ones like Gemini 2.5 Pro. They're not just fancy autocomplete anymore. They're shifting things. It feels less like solo problem solving and more, collaborative, like having a co-pilot, finding bugs, brainstorming ideas, even helping you jump into tech you've never seen before, and fast.
Yeah, and what's interesting is how practical some of this already is, even on a smaller scale. Take PyCharm, for instance. They have this full-line code completion. It uses a small AI model right on your machine, and it intelligently suggests logging code.
Logging code. Seems small, but I guess that adds up.
It really does. When you're deep in debugging or trying to make sure your production logs are solid, that kind of smart, subtle help is, well, it's just really efficient. It's a great example of a constrained AI tool that's super effective.
Okay, so AI is already making us more efficient in these sort of day-to-day tasks, which naturally leads to the big question. What about those fully autonomous AI agents, the ones that are supposed to just, build the whole thing themselves? Is all the hype around that maybe a bit much right now?
Well, connecting that to the bigger picture, yeah. A lot of what we're seeing suggests you should probably bet against fully autonomous agents in 2025. For true. Hands-off work anyway. The reasons are pretty fundamental. Some are mathematical limits, some are engineering hurdles.
Like what specifically?
Like error compounding, where one tiny mistake early in a complex task just snowballs.
Yeah.
And also the cost. The processing cost for these agents to handle long, complex conversational context, it grows quadratically. It gets incredibly expensive fast. So basically, it's just not practical yet for true autonomy at scale. Constrained tools where the human is still in charge, much more effective.
Right. So if totally hands-off AI is still science fiction for now, how are developers using AI effectively? Because it still feels a bit like the Wild West. Like nobody really knows how to build with AI yet. Still kind of rings true. It's personal.
It really is, and that context makes all the difference. One really smart method we came across uses a 4-document system. It's about managing the AI's work alongside the human workflow. So you have an architecture overview, technical considerations, a shared process document, like a constantly updated breakdown of the current task or story. It's all about feeding the AI consistent, rich context, giving it a clear job description, almost.
Huh, that makes a lot of sense. And we're seeing tools pop up to help with exactly that kind of partnership, right? I saw things like Conductor. It lets you run multiple Claude code agents at once in parallel with their own isolated workspaces.
Yeah, it handles the complexity.
Right. So you focus on the problem, not the plumbing of managing the AIs. And then there's Kilo Code open source, integrates right into VS Code.
Yeah.
It feels like the AI is just disappearing into the background, helping with code gen and tasks.
Seamless integration. But this actually brings up a really important point about interfaces. We probably need to rethink how we use command line interfaces, CLIs, with these LLM agents.
Why so?
Well, the current way often leads to the AI making tons of inefficient calls to tools because it just doesn't have enough context. It's kind of guessing. We need to augment those CLIs, give them more structure, more info, so the LLM understands better and doesn't waste effort, make it perform tasks intelligently.
That makes sense. Get the AI the info it needs up front. Okay, so this is all incredibly powerful stuff, AI weaving into our work. But there's always a but, isn't there? We have to remember it's not magic. It's not infallible.
Oh, absolutely not. It's true. Even as they get better, they still struggle with basic common sense sometimes, often in surprising ways. It reminds me of that story, the Death by AI one, with Dave Barry, the humorist.
Oh, yeah, I think I heard about that. Google AI said he was dead.
Exactly, and its main search summary. And the funny, or maybe alarming part, is that even after he tried correcting it through their feedback channels multiple times, the AI kept, alternating. Sometimes he was dead, sometimes it gave other wrong info about his life.
Wow, so it just couldn't grasp the correction reliably.
Right, and it's kind of a perfect, if slightly funny, illustration of the limits, isn't it? AI still struggles with nuance, with common sense, with context. It really underlines why human oversight, critical thinking is still absolutely essential, no matter how smart the AI gets.
So wrapping this up, what's the key takeaway for you listening right now? AI is definitely this incredibly powerful partner. It's evolving fast. It offers amazing speed and insight for software development.
But it needs you. It needs your guidance, your context. It demands a whole new way of thinking about collaboration. It's not about just handing off the reins for full autonomy. Not yet, anyway.
Yeah, it's a partnership.
Exactly. And maybe as AI keeps improving, the most vital skill won't just be knowing the commands to use it. It might be learning how to foster that truly effective, intelligent partnership with it. So the question for you is, what new opportunities and what challenges does this evolving human-AI collaboration create for you in the next few years? Something to think about.
Spoken Tech for your ears.